attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop winning tracks, it's not no preseason. We CKWs like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hip is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats we live in the street, case on the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go! 70, Indy. 56. Blue draw, Corker. Switch. Let it go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, dude.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Guys playing the video game and she just comes out completely naked.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and free up the D-lineman to make the play.
8-3.
I love you. You like that
On
new
second
name?
down, McCaffrey.
I'm gonna see.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Oh,
and he
pick it
knocks
off,
the
pick it
ball
off.
away.
That's
And
it,
it falls
nonsense. Come on,
incomplete.
y'all.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, you know, and me and my crew, we got to see them. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, He's good up to 65, Coach. At each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through.
49, check 49, check 49.
On second down, Corbin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Oh my goodness, now I gotta go to work, man. Fuck.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check, check, 154, 154. Check, 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 check. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On third and long, it's Mahomes.
Oh,
Nowhere to
come on.
escape, and he
That's
goes down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Eluding the pressure right.
Go on, pick it!
Complete.
Come on, man!
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And an alley to run.
That's
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm on board.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
All right.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, bud.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Okay.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Yellow. 54. In your face.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Come on, Watkins.
It's really
Out
nice to
in your hands. Come on, buddy.
and make sure there's enough contact to fix an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Fucking Watkins, bro. He just messed up our
Here's
whole
Dustin
drive.
Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things.
Nice.
They've got it. They've got
Come
momentum.
on.
I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Sit up. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Check that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on now. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Nice
Now a
catch.
chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown,
Fucking Watkins fucked my
Carolina.
whole drive up, man.
Christian
Right
McCaffrey.
in your
His
hand.
13th
You dropped
touchdown
it.
of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, my God.
This will be
Watkins,
fielded at the
you
8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but
That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 51 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
so that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he fires one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Right there. 54, right there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Come on, man. I don't like all these pat downs. You gotta do too much pat downs, man. You gotta don't want to win the
They
game.
work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Bound to lose one. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Now.
A final shot before half for Allen. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll be incomplete.
Why y'all not intercepting the ball? What's going on? 3 y'all there and all that. Take the ball.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We ain't beginning to turn you off. Don't get nervous.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And
Nice.
this turns into disaster.
Dang, he
He's
took
not
that
going to get
risk,
forward
too.
progress. That'll be a
Nice.
safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses
Nice
do the
risk.
exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
He's going to field this at the 4.
Oh, man.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, orbit.
53's the mic. 55.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Nice pass.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Wow.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Leo. Hey, Haywood. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Easy.
54's the mic. Scene 6. 54.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and
Man,
make
how
that
come
play?
the
Because that's been an
defense
issue
never
for them
jump
in this game.
offside?
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Corbin. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Attack.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes.
Let's go, defense.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, turn it out. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On first down, Corbin.
Oh,
and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete.
Oh, man. Catch
Too much
the ball,
contact
man.
out of that one, and it's
What
third
y'all
down.
doing?
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. The ball
Pass
popped in the
interference.
air and intercepted.
Pass interference. Let me
Picked
get that
off by the
pass.
safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, I see you good.
Terry Poe marches in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Now Mahomes. And that will be
Come on, Travis Kelce, get the ball, man.
Spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come on, Kelce, you watch your
Still
ball,
just
man.
the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, 1 set, 1 set. Check, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And
Oh,
that
my
is
goodness,
going to be
Tyreek, grab that, man.
They can't
Oh,
hook
my
up there on the
goodness.
fourth down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Man, you was in front of them, man. You're
Panthers out
supposed to
there
take
ready to
that
begin
in.
their next drive. And following
Oh,
that
my
long
goodness,
touchdown
man.
pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no
Yo,
one gets
man,
behind
you are not supposed to scramble, man. You're supposed to scan the field before you run out of the pocket.
First and 10 now from the 33. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the
They
chalk
just set the rule, man. When I go
Panthers
back
have
to
the
play,
first. It's a gain of 12.
you have to sit in the pocket for at least 2 seconds or something. You can't be running out of the pocket.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Nice
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Safe. Show it up.
Like, hit it.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
53, Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Hey, watch that,
Mahomes will try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, 57 colors.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first.
Why they not allowing me to, like, click on my guy and run after the ball?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check nickel.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Set. 60 outlaw.
56. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Big ripper.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Another try after the first down sack. Allen dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Oh, my goodness. They, like, dropping balls now? Come on, man.
Yeah, he better figure
Come on,
whatever the reason is.
Tyreek, that's all in your hands, man. Come on, bro. Let me get that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you. Right side. Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Hey, 15.
First down.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll
Come
wind
on.
up incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. What's going on with my team?
2nd down.
This defense
what are
was
y'all
to the
doing?
possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like
They
that
don't want to win this
downfield.
game. They don't want to
Try
win this
again from the
game.
36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Check back, check alpha.
Right side.
Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team. That's playing excellent defense, great
all
communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
I'm holding the ball way too long right now. I'm holding the ball too long.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's
oh my goodness, Robinson, that's these guys don't. These guys does not want to catch the ball. These guys does not want to catch the balls, man. And in their hands, right in your hands, bro. They don't want to win the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
5.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front.
Good. Smart idea. I thought they were getting that.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fucking team dropping my ball.
And
big
this will
key
be a
at
touchback
big
as that
key,
sails
big
over
key
the
plays.
end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be